Hey YouTube, this is Reproc1967 doing my Gravekeeper update. It's been a while since I've had Gravekeepers available to show the deck, but I have upgraded it since I got my dualities. It's a lot better than it was before. I added a Gale and a Spirit Reaper as techs, and they work really well. I didn't like testing with Valor. Effect Valor kind of sucked, so I decided I would run like Black Horn of Heaven. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get started on the deck. It's really good. Even though the format says that they're really crappy right now, they're not. You just got to run stuff to keep them from destroying Necro Valley, which is what I'm doing. Anyway, go ahead and get started. Rate, comment, subscribe. I'm not going to say much more than that. I'm just going to go ahead and show the deck. Just tell me what you think, guys, alright? Anyway, start with 3 Descendant. He is the main monster of the deck. He's the control factor. He is the monster that destroys your opponent's field. He becomes a 2000 beat stick as well when Necro Valley is on the field. 3 Commandant. He's the searcher for your Necro Valley. So basically he's like the new Zerodias that the Sanctuary agents have. And then next we have 3 Spy, which basically searches any monster in your deck to the field. Next, after that, 3 Recruiter. Recruiter adds stuff to your hand that you need in certain situations. Like if you need another Descendant, he adds Descendant, or if you need Commandant to get Necro Valley, he does that as well. Instead of running Assailants, I'm using Guard, because this is more of a stall variant of the deck. Trying to keep him from attacking me whenever possible, and this guy is doing the trick for me right now. He becomes a 24 wall with Necro Valley on the field, and he sends a monster back from your opponent's field to their hand. One of my techs, Gale, a halfer, and a 3-star tuner so I can hit backrows and stuff like that. Also, Spirit Reaper. Spirit Reaper is a little wall that says, you can't attack me directly. I have a bad hand right now, so I'm going to sit here and stall until I can do something. That's it for monsters. There's only 16. Gravekeepers don't run a high number of monsters. They don't need a lot of monsters. They're mostly sending their monsters to the graveyard anyway with Descendant effect. But anyway, spells. 3 Necro Valley. It allows no cards to be removed from play from the graveyard. It also... Every Gravekeeper monster in your side of the field gains 500 attack and defense, and no card can be special summoned from the graveyard except by its own effect. Royal Tribute, the single most broken card in Gravekeepers. When Necro Valley's on your side of the field, you activate this card. Both players discard all monsters in their hand to the graveyard. Next, 2 Gravekeeper Stell. Gravekeeper Stell is another highly broken card. You add 2 Gravekeepers from your graveyard to your hand. Book of Moon. 1, 2, 3. Triple Pot of Duality. Pot of Duality. Draw 3 cards from the top of your deck. Select 1 and send the rest back to your deck. You cannot special summon during that turn. Darkhold. And double Mystical Space Typhoon. No need for triple or a Heavy Storm, because you have all the field control anyway. And lastly, for the traps, 1 Solemn. 1 Starlight Road. Double Dark Bribe. This is the card that I was talking about. Doesn't allow your opponent to destroy your Necro Valley. It negates the effect of 1 spell or trap card, and allows your opponent to draw 1 card. That's the only downfall, but it's still a good card nonetheless. 2 Black Horn of Heaven. This is my solemn warning for right now. Black Horn of Heaven says negate the activation of a monster being special summoned and destroy it. Mirror Force and Torrential. And 2 Bottomless Trap Holes. Mirror Force and Torrential obviously for field AOA, and Bottomless for not allowing monsters that you don't like to be summoned. But anyway, that would be the Gravekeeper deck. Let me know what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. I worked very hard in getting this deck back. It's a very solid deck. It's really hard to beat when you have the right cards in your hand. But anyway, let me know what you think. Thank you for viewing.